Listen carefully, because what you're about to hear is not a motorcycle story, it's a warning. A warning that once the Dodge Tomahawk V10 in black enters your imagination, every other bike you've ever admired will suddenly feel small, fragile, and painfully ordinary. This is not a machine designed to be understood at first glance. It doesn't ask for approval. It doesn't chase trends. It exists to dominate your thoughts, to make your heart beat faster before the engine even turns over. The black Dodge Tomahawk doesn't shine to look beautiful. It absorbs light like a predator waiting in silence, reminding you that true power doesn't need permission to be loud. The moment you see it, your brain struggles to categorize what's in front of you. Is it a motorcycle? Is it a muscle car without a roof? Is it a mechanical threat? The Tomahawk was never built to fit into rules. Dodge took a V10 engine, yes, the same brutal 8.3-liter V10 inspired by the Dodge Viper, and instead of placing it inside a car, they wrapped it with two wheels and a body that looks like it escaped from the future. In black, this machine feels even more dangerous, like it was forged in secrecy, built for people who don't flinch at excess. This engine alone rewrites reality. 10 cylinders, over 500 horsepower, torque so violent it feels like the earth itself is trying to pull away from you. This is not about speed for fun, this is speed as intimidation. When people talk about top speed figures that cross 300 miles per hour, it sounds unreal, almost mythical. And that's the point. The Dodge Tomahawk was never meant to be casually ridden to work. It was designed to ask one question: what happens when engineers stop caring about limits? The answer is this black beast, breathing like a monster with a heartbeat measured in explosions. Every line of the Tomahawk looks angry. The massive tires don't just support the bike, they threaten the road beneath them. The dual front and rear wheel setup isn't for style, it's the only way to keep something this powerful from tearing itself apart. In black, the body panels look like armor plates, sharp and aggressive, as if they're protecting something forbidden inside. Sit near it, and you don't feel excitement first, you feel respect. The kind of respect you give to things that can't be controlled easily. And here's what most people don't realize: the Tomahawk isn't just about raw power. Hidden beneath the madness is intelligent engineering, independent suspension systems, aerospace-inspired materials, and a chassis built to survive forces most bikes will never experience. This machine is a concept, yes, but it's a functioning one. It was built to move, to roar, to prove a point. The point being that imagination is more dangerous than any engine when paired with ambition. Now let's talk about price, because numbers here don't behave normally. When the Dodge Tomahawk first appeared, it wasn't sold like a regular motorcycle. Limited units, concept status, and collector-only access pushed it into legend territory. Depending on condition and auction, prices have been whispered anywhere from hundreds of thousands to over $500,000. But asking the price of a Tomahawk misses the meaning. You're not buying transport, you're buying a piece of rebellion. You're buying proof that rules can be ignored. The black color changes everything. In brighter colors, the Tomahawk looks wild. In black, it looks evil. Stealthy, like something designed for night streets and silent stairs. Black hides details and amplifies presence. It makes the bike feel heavier, more serious, more final. When this machine is parked, people don't walk past it, they slow down. They circle it, they lower their voices. Because the Tomahawk doesn't scream for attention, it commands it. What truly makes the Dodge Tomahawk terrifying isn't just its power, it's what it represents. It represents the courage to go too far. In a world obsessed with efficiency, safety regulations, and compromises, this machine laughs. It reminds you of a time when machines were built to shock, to scare, to inspire fear and admiration in equal measure. It's a mechanical middle finger to boredom. Imagine twisting the throttle, not riding, commanding. The sound wouldn't be a scream, it would be a roar so deep it vibrates your chest. The kind of sound that makes conversations stop and heads turn instantly. This isn't adrenaline, this is domination. The Tomahawk doesn't accelerate, it launches. And even the idea of controlling it feels like standing at the edge of a cliff, knowing one wrong move changes everything. And yet, that's why people are obsessed with it. Because deep down, everyone wants to touch the impossible. Everyone wants to sit on something that shouldn't exist and feel alive because of it. The Dodge Tomahawk V10 in black is not about practicality, comfort, or daily riding. It's about emotion at its most extreme. It's about reminding you why machines fascinated us in the first place. When this bike appears on screen, viewers don't click away, They lean closer. Because this is not content, it's an experience. A reminder that some machines are not meant to be owned by everyone. They're meant to be admired, feared, and remembered. The Dodge Tomahawk doesn't care if you like it. It exists whether you're ready or not. And once you've seen it, really seen it, every other motorcycle becomes a question. This one is an answer. Now here's the part most people never talk about, the feeling after the shock fades. After the first roar in your mind settles, the Dodge Tomahawk V10 in black doesn't leave you. It stays. It crawls into your thoughts when you see normal bikes passing by, when you hear engines revving that suddenly sound thin and polite. Because once you understand what this machine truly is, your definition of power is permanently damaged. This bike was never created for traffic lights or weekend rides. It was created as a statement. A message from engineers who decided to ask, what if fear was part of the design? That's why the Tomahawk feels alive even when it's standing still. The proportions are wrong on purpose. The engine is too big. The body is too aggressive. The sound, if unleashed, would be too much. And in black, it feels like all that excess has been concentrated into something darker, something more serious. People argue whether it's rideable, whether it's practical, whether it even qualifies as a motorcycle. But those questions miss the point entirely.